Good evening. Hi. Weird late night Monday stream because I've just not been able to stream recently. I got sick again. 2 weekends in a row, but this time I don't know. Last one was head pressure and it was really uncomfortable. This time was fully a throat cold, so I really couldn't stream at all. I'm feeling a little better today. I'm still sick. I still couldn't go into work, which is why I'm here. But my throat is feeling good enough that I think I can stream tonight to make up for not being able to stream yesterday or Thursday. I will not be streaming Thursday. Just a warning. We'll see how my internet holds up. I know it's been having issues. I'm feeling a little better, yes. My throat is so much less swollen. It was like a throat cold, except all the lymph nodes in my throat also got really swollen, so it was I don't know. It was I kept choking on how my own throat felt. It was really, really unpleasant, but it is better. It is going better. I have water here. I have 2 lozenges. I have a box of tissues. This may be the being sick ASMR stream. I'm going to try to not be yucky directly into the mic, but I'm probably going to have to stop to blow my nose a couple of times because I'm all stuffed up. But yes, I'm taking care of myself. It was a rough couple of days. It's been a rough couple of weeks. I keep on I make weekend plans. I get sick right before the weekend starts, and then I have to cancel my plans, and then I am more depressed. Currently, everybody I talk to's theory is my mental health has been making it easier for me to get sick. But the problem is my mental health sucks because I keep getting sick and having to cancel plans. I'm how can I hang out with people if I'm sick all the time? How am I gonna feel better if I'm sick? So anyways, it's been a vicious cycle, but I'm doing okay right now in this moment, so that's okay. Today was pretty okay. I'm feeling better. I'm on a lot of painkillers. I'm on a lot of cold medicine. I hopped up. Mostly I can't feel my headache anymore, which is good. I will not strain myself. I just can't stand... The being sick mostly comprises of me sitting alone in the, upstairs living room so I do not get my roommates sick, watching YouTube videos and brain rotting myself. And I try very hard to get stuff done during that time, but I am, bored and miserable and, emotionally miserable because I have to be alone, in pain miserable on account of the being sick, and then just straight up bored is so rough. But it was fine. Today one of my roommates stayed home and was cool with me hanging out on the couch and watching YouTube videos with them, so it was a lot nicer of an experience than me watching YouTube videos on my own. Also, I finished the 3rd season of one of my favorite shows, which I talked about last time there was a season out. If you like high school dramas and supernatural bullshit, School Spirits is really good. I think Travis McElroy also recommended it, because I feel like he brought it up and everybody was like, shut up, we're talking about something else. And I was like, no, let Travis speak, this show's really good. It's just a bunch of the premise of the 1st season, and I will not get into what happens in the 2nd or 3rd seasons because it builds and spirals in a way that is very satisfying, but I don't want to spoil anything. The premise of the first show is girl wakes up as a ghost in her high school with no memories of how she died, and then she can see her friends, but her friends can't see her, and it turns out there are other ghosts in the school from various different deaths. So she ends up with her new friends trying to solve her own murder. And then there gets into some, one of her friends is touched by death, so he can see her sometimes in certain rooms where people died. It gets into this whole thing. But it is mostly a murder mystery with stupid supernatural shit, and it's really good. Yes, I've mentioned it, I think, a couple of times, but I will never stop recommending it. Sorry, the music, it is showing that it's almost as loud as I am, and it's a loud fucking song. So I turned it down more. Okay. Yeah, anyways, so I watched the 3rd season, and it was really delightful. I mean, it's one of those shows built to binge, so every episode is like, oh my god, no way, no fucking way, this person did what? No, there's no coming back from that. And so it was very, that kept me from not being bored for however many hours that show lasted. Which is like 8 episodes, I think. Anyways, that was good. I've been watching Haven, and I'm on season 5, and Haven is not a good show, which is why it's charming, but it's like, it's gone off the deep end so intensely that it's like, it's hard to watch now. I don't know, it's one of those straight people shows where it's like, these characters are obsessed with this like high school level of like, oh my god, and who's got a crush on who, and oh my god, it's love, even though it's like not, and the characters aren't very deep, and it's like, I don't know, it's getting frustrating, that level of it. And they always, like, whenever there's a good character, they kill them off like pretty fast. I'm really hoping they introduced an old lady in the most recent season who's the mortician, and she's such a riot, and they've really focused on her for this last season, like that maybe last 2 seasons, and I love her very much, and she's maybe the best character in the show, and if they kill her, I'm gonna be really mad. They probably will, though. And then my biggest brain rot is I've been watching the GT Live playthroughs of Secret of the Mimic, which were recommended to me by a friend, because usually I just watch the Markiplier videos, but he never went back to finish all the endings. So I was like, alright, well, I'll watch them play it, and I forgot how much... It's frustrating because they're playing it, and Ash, who now does GT Live. First of all, Ash is like, if they were going to replace MatPat at anything, Ash is like 1-to-1 matches the energy of MatPat. It's incredible. I don't know where they found Ash, I don't know where Ash came from, but they're really, really like... They have the exact spirit needed to do this show. I have not watched GT Live for a very long time. I have not watched GT Live since Steph left, which is years ago. I'm not a huge game theory fan anymore. I used to be when I was younger, but like, I think I'm gonna get back into watching it every once in a while because I do like Ash. Anyways, these streams were like 6 hours long each. I started watching them last weekend when I was sick, and finished watching them this weekend when I was sick, and got to see all the endings and all the secrets that Markiplier didn't get to, and that was very satisfying. I will never play Security Breach, mark my words. I love Security Breach, I will never play Security Breach. Secret of the Mimic, I will also never play, even though it is a more functional game, and Ash was saying that it is their favorite, and that they want to replay it, even though they had to play it, like, twice plus to get all the secrets. A lot of the sections in the game are difficult by tedium and not difficult by, like, fun puzzles, you know? I have beef with games that are difficult to be difficult, but not in a fun way. It's like, I don't know a good example. A good example of a game that is difficult but fun is, like, Elden Ring, right? So, like, these huge boss battles are supposed to be challenging, and you're supposed to bash your head against them for a while, but they all have patterns, and you have to learn them, and so it is satisfying to get through them, right? Secret of the Mimic is difficult just to, like, pad time. Like, it's difficult in a tedious way and not you're using your brain and you feel, like, better off having done it, or you feel satisfied having... Once you solve a puzzle, you just, like, you're just relieved to get to the next area. There is no rewarding feeling of, like, wow, I accomplished this very hard task. And so, like, until Steel Wool's games get to the level of, like, fun, I will not be playing any of their FNAF games. Except FNAF VR, which I think is fun. FNAF VR is like, exactly, like, it's not hard for tedium. It's not trying to feed you this, like, I don't know. It's not a story game. It has story in it, but it's like... It's a minigame game, so that one is actually fun to play. Wow. Yeah. This is my take on Mimic, Secret of the Mimic. I just will not be playing it. I will not be playing Security Breach. I will not be playing because it's broken as fuck, and there is no way in hell that I am getting to the point where you can leave and there are no saves and then trying to do anything. I know that they patched in one save point, I think, which is great, but like that's a good example of difficulty based on tedium. And when your game is very glitchy, like Security Breaches, and you introduce this difficulty based on tedium, those two things aren't compatible, because you could fail based on something completely out of your control and then have to redo everything again and again, which is, I think, why a lot of people hated that game especially. Not just, like, some people found the broken parts endearing, but it was, like, broken to a degree that was unplayable. But very fun to watch people play. I will watch people bash their head against Security Breach anytime. Anyways, I'm excited because I do know... I think the next chapter of... What's it called? Rambly? The Rambly one is coming out soon. I think that one's gonna be fun. That one didn't feel too difficult. I finished that one in one sitting, the first chapter, so, like, I feel like that one could actually be kind of fun. I did see a game theory pop up that I didn't click on that was like, why is mascot horror doomed to fail? And I was like, I don't think any of them are failing. They're still getting, like, a lot of attention, even though they're getting worse and worse as they go. Like, I am not a fan of Poppy Playtime. I will watch every single chapter as it comes out. I'll watch Let's Plays, but, like, I'm not a fan of it. I'm more of a fan of, I think I've said this before, I'm more of a fan of Garden of Banban because it's like a parody of these other ones. Indigo Park, yes, thank you. So I'm like, mascot horror is not dead. People are just, like, milking it out wrong. They've realized these are cash cows, and then instead of ending them with a nice story, they are just continuing them on and on and on, and the plot gets more and more lost as you go. That is what I think is happening, and I guess I should watch this game theory video if I am so opinionated, but again, I don't watch a lot of game theory videos anymore. Although now that MatPat's left, maybe it's gotten better, actually, because I think the ones I had been starting to take beef with, that's not the phrase, the ones I had been starting to take beef with were all MatPat ones, so I don't know. Ooh! Oh, Bug, you should totally play it. It was, I mean, I'm also kind of a baby in terms of horror, which is why I stream horror games. It's a little bit easier for me to, when I'm around people play the horror games. But it was really fun. As long as you can, like, as long as you can get over the jump scares, which I feel like I'm fairly desensitized to as someone who watches a lot of, mascot horror, which is very heavy in jump scares, then the rest of it's not too bad. I did watch, I have had Subliminal on my list for a long time to play. I watched somebody, like, apparently it's getting horrible reviews, so I did watch somebody play through it, and it was miserable. I think it was, like, a little bit more miserable than he was making it out to be, but it was not good. That was another one that was like, oh, yes. They've padded the time of this game by adding more tedium to it. Like, this sequence that would be fun and scary for, like, a couple minutes, now is, like, 8 minutes long for some reason. It just drags and drags and drags. So, I don't recommend Subliminal, unless they, patch some of that shit shorter. The game itself looks beautiful. They put all of their effort into, like, here's my thought on Subliminal. This is so important. Hi, Mirith. I haven't started playing the game yet. Here's my thoughts on Subliminal, having watched somebody play it and having played other liminal space games. The people who made Subliminal don't understand why liminal space games are effective and what they are trying to achieve. And I realize, like, a lot of liminal space games, you play them and you are a little bored, but the point of the liminal space game is to be in these spaces and to feel unsettled, not necessarily to be solving puzzles or have something chasing you. It's this, like, haunting sense of nostalgia or emptiness that these spaces bring. And Subliminal has added sort of a Stanley Parable-esque plot to you going through these spaces that like completely undercuts being in the spaces. It like removes you from that feeling, which is why I think it's not an effective liminal space game. It's not letting you exist in the space. It keeps on making you do things you don't want to be doing instead of just sitting in that feeling. And it's hard to manage that gap. I would really like to see another chapter of Animalopolis, which is currently my favorite one, because that one had like a little bit of a chase sequence, a little bit of some scary, actual spooky stuff mixed in, instead of it just being a walking simulator, is what I guess people call it now. But there's been no chapter. There's been no chapter 2. And this one's like, yeah, I want the exploring the space to be the puzzle. I want it to be you're getting through this maze and trying to find the exit. Like that's all I need out of these games. That's what instills that like haunted feeling in me. That's what I like. B3313. Bug, what does that stand for? Oh, to finish a game under 2 hours so you can't refund. I mean, I guess. I think that you might be onto something there. But I think there was plenty of content in the game with how difficult they made it that it would have been over 2 hours to do it. But they padded it out to like, I don't know. The amount of hours they padded it out to was insane. I think the person I was watching was like, I don't usually edit down my videos. I usually just post the lives, but it's taken me so long to do literally anything in this game that I'm going to have to cut out big chunks of it, so I don't even know how long the game was. As it was about a 2-hour video, which means it was probably like a 3-hour, 4-hour experience. Yeah. Anyways, those are my thoughts. We're gonna play Eclipsium now. I'm gonna turn off the music, which now is so quiet that I don't know. I can never tell what anybody can hear. There are a lot of streams that I go on and people will have music and it is completely like they'll have the thing in the corner that says what they're listening to and you cannot hear it at all. And I hope to never be that, but also like I can't hear myself sometimes when I'm playing music, so it's I don't know how I'm doing ever. Super Mario 64 ROM hack. Oh. Ooh. Sorry, that sniffle caught me off guard. Whoa. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that actually does sound really cool. Hello, Mythic's game. My fix game. I think I said it right the first time, honestly. Welcome in, thank you for the follow. You can siphon some of my power. I am sick now, though, so don't take too much. I need a little bit to keep going. Yes, Bugflower, that does sound like a liminal horror. I think playing in, like, an N64 graphics... Oh, I'm lagging again. That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign my internet might tank. Just a warning. If my VTuber starts lagging, you know it's about to not go well. Yes. More liminal space games set in older in older graphics would be really fun. A lot of them are like trying to be as realistic as possible so you feel like you're physically in the space, but I feel like you can capture that feeling by making a game that feels familiar. I think like the Haunted PS2 demo discs, those do a really good job of utilizing that. Okay, I'm gonna actually switch to the game screen now. Scream? Game scream! Hold on. Unhide this. Put the right thing on it. Oh yeah, it's already perfectly sized. So Eclipsium is maybe a horror game. Bugs is a friend. Bugs is friend. Bug is friend. Okay, I'm gonna sniffle, I'm gonna blow my nose before we start. Again, I am sick. I'm gonna try not to make this a sickness ASMR stream. My throat is doing pretty good, though. How is the volume? It looks like it's a little bit high on the game. Can you hear me all right? I'm gonna blow my nose away from the mic while I wait for your response. Okay. Cleared me out for a bit. Sorry about my ongoing snorfles. Watched a stream of it, okay. Volume a little bit lower on the game side, okay. Yeah, I think I turned it up because my Switch is quiet, and I've been streaming mostly Switch games. Is that a bit better? Yeah, I've been following this game on Instagram for a while, actually. And they added... I don't know, it looked like they were having a lot of fun adding bonus stuff, but they weren't posting a lot of, like, spoilers on the Instagram, so I was really enjoying just seeing their, like, the fun shit they were doing. So I know Jenna played it recently. I've been avoiding all content of it so that I wouldn't get spoiled. It is a little spooky. I don't know if it is a horror game necessarily, but it is definitely horror adjacent. Sorry about me turning the sound off. I was making myself smaller. Yeah, let's make sure the options are good. I'm gonna say... we'll see how these feel. Dithering in the screen shake. I don't know what this means. Master volume, sound effects volume, music volume. Okay, we'll see how everything sounds once we're in there. We'll do the intended pixelization amount. I think it's charming. Language English. Frame rate uncapped. I don't know. We'll leave it on these. This looks good. Ooh. That's some good Foley. I'm turning the volume down a little lower. Okay. Controls. Crouch and control. Interact. Okay. WASD space jump. It looks like there's no run, there's just a crouch. I'm gonna change crouch to shift if there is no run. Just because it's easier for my finger to be on that button. We'll see if I get confused. Okay, yeah. That seemed good. Ooh. Whoa, oh, whoa. Yeah, I bet. I might get a little dizzy playing this. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get dizzy playing this. Hold on, hold on. Let's turn off dithering and screen shake and see if that helps. Whoa, let's not turn off dithering. We'll just turn off screen shake. Let's try that. Wow, I cannot tell if that's better or worse. I don't know if screen shake was literally doing anything, I'll be honest. Okay. Ooh, okay, yes. Let me at it. Okay, left mouse. Great. I've got scissors. Right into the outlet. Okay. Okay. Any of the other ones? Can I get in any others? I have to hold to crouch. Observation mirror. What is behind there? I gotta get out of here. Okay, you think so? With the scissors? What are you cutting? What am I cutting there? Oh! What did I just cut? Oh, is that my heart? What did I just cut off? Right, weigh it against the feather, of course. Oh, it was balanced, so I guess I can do that. What did I cut? Hello? Man, I don't like this, frankly, at all. Okay, good. Content warning, body horror. I kind of do that going in on account of the heartbeat. But which part of me? It just cut off some random fleshy chunk. My hand looks fine. This is what I was seeing on the other side. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get nauseous. I think I've settled. Maybe it was the screen shake. Let me in. Oh, okay. Can I take any of these? No? Okay, well, good thing I opened it. Push them open. Oh, my ferns. My beautiful ferns. I do not like how quiet it is in here. Alright, through the doors. Why is my arm going up? There we go. Okay, this is nice. Oh yeah, don't mind if I do. Yeah, I'm playing tube game. This is important. This is really good for, you know, I don't know, I always found these very boring when I was a kid. But it's probably really good for hand-eye coordination stuff. Huh. So we can make sure that we're good at the video game. Nice! Oh, okay, well, I got an achievement for that. Good, good, good. That's what I wanted. I stand in the tree? Where's the music coming from? Oh, no, wait, I want that back on. No. Oh, whoa, whoa. It turns on when I... Oh, hold on. It turns on when I look away. Doesn't seem to do anything. Beautiful. Nice rock. This is a good rock. Okay, stand on that rock. Check out that rock. Okay. You know what? Honestly, I'm not scared anymore. I feel pretty good about this. Ugh. Pixelization is getting even more challenging. It's almost like it's intentionally blurring out what's in front of me. Ooh, yeah. I'll continue playing with the intended pixelization unless somebody finds it too annoying. Please let me know. I'm finding it quite interesting and pleasant. But it is very a lot. My bench. My door! This is just like school spirits. We've entered the misty forest. Hello? I guess that's a tree root and not sort of a dead creature. Let me in. Why am I so tall? Whoa. That made me really tall for some reason. Hello? Okay. Stone path? Or corpses? Hard to tell. Okay. I got an achievement for entering Eclipsium. I don't know if I have yet. I feel like this is me entering Eclipsium, frankly. Alright. Let's get weird with it. May I enter? Oh yeah, good old crouch jump. Got me in. Literally no reason for me to be in here. That's good, we like to see it. Cool, cool, good. Oh, may I? Oh, okay, I'm just turning it on and off. I can't take this with me. I feel like I should be able to lift the lantern. I'm not allowed to take the spade either. Ah, let's go this way. Ooh, my nose is... Hello? Is this tree on fire, or... My nose is so dry, I hate being sick. My nose is either dripping wet or, like, bone dry and painful. Not fair. It's both right now, somehow. The goddess? Touch her? Don't touch her, that's rude. Can I go behind you? Is there, like, any secrets back here? No secret cave? Okay. Cool. Good, good, awesome, cool, fun, even. A book? Okay, I cannot walk into the fire. Huh! I cannot jump into the fire. Alright, nice try, me. This seems crossable. I am maybe dead, so maybe I should not be crossing a river? The way it's flowing is not correct. Ooh. I do like that effect, though. I'm so slow on stairs. Was that over here? Was that a landslide? Can I go over here? No. What was that game we played where the girl's whole family was dying in weird ways and she was walking slow as fuck? I cannot remember. Edith Finch. This is giving Edith Finch to me. On account of the walking through the forest slow as fuck. It's not as slow as he used to. It was just the staircase. Otherwise, we're moving at quite a good clip, a comfortable clip, I'd say. Okay, tree with a flag. That's nice. That's nice. Feels good. Okay, sounds bad up here, but we'll keep going. Oh yeah, that's familiar imagery to me. Yes, thank you. It'd be nice if everybody would quiet down for a sec. Let's go to the giant, sort of staff in the sky. You're so right. Maybe I should get like a saline spray. A saline spray for my nose. Whoop! What happens if I do it anyway? Not letting me. Abandoned vibes. Interesting. Okay, well. Whoop! Sorry, I got scared there. It doesn't actually seem like it's going to let me die. It's just trying to spook me. Woo! Good system. Safe. Good system that's safe to use. Whoa! Here we go. Okay. Yep, no, that's good. That's good. It makes sense. Can I go on this rope? Nope. What? We're back here? Aww. I couldn't have spawned anywhere close. Okay. Good. Good, I'm liking it. Yeah, a little closer, buddy. Ew. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm into it. So I just die and go back to the waiting room. That's good. It didn't bring me back up to try a different path, which is interesting. I can't run. That time it didn't even make a sound. Weep! Whoa! Alright, let's calm down. Calm down. Hey! I wasn't ready yet. Come back. What the hell? That's no fair. I have to die again. I'm noticing it's looking a little different in here, which is not my fave. I can go back this way, it looks like. It's the same. Okay. Well, much less verdant this time around. Okay, so don't accidentally touch the next platform before I jump onto it, is what I've learned. Because it will trigger it before I get onto it. Third time's the charm. Pew, 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 pew. That was not making it any faster. I'll refrain from jumping in the future. Okay, we're gonna jump onto the back of these platforms so we do not trigger the next one. Okay, we're not. Touch that one. Yes. Okay, yes. I still have to use WASD. I thought for some reason this was going to be a sort of a clicking puzzle. No, we're good. Where is that? Can I go over there? Should I go over there? Okay, yes. That looks promising. Okay, yes. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Good. Nope. Is that good? That seems bad. This seems bad. This seems not like what I wanted. That's okay. Seems like I could keep going. And it seems like where I'm trying to get is like way over there. So, no problem. Oh! Okay, now take me. Slide me down the zip line. Oh, okay. Good. This seems like it's all what I should be doing. A living room, I see your funny joke. This almost looks like it's spelling something. Can I take an axe, or? Oh, how delightful. No cream or sugar. I've got the cream and sugar out, but I did not add cream or sugar. Ooh, okay, yes. Not to worry. Oh. Okay, so the axes weren't enough, but my sort of yucky hand will get this for sure. Well, okay, that was cool as fuck. Oh. Do I not have that anymore? Can I activate it later? Drop down here, huh? Whoop. I love that everything is rickety and breaking, but not actually dumping me off. It does make me feel better. Okay, that seemed good. Hold left mouse. I was holding right. And then... Oh. What did I do? Okay, apparently I did do it. I'm not sure exactly what I did. Oh. That was fine. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how I got it to be summoned in the first place. I'm pressing all the buttons I have access to. Okay, whatever. I'll never figure it out. I guess maybe I should continue going. probably the way the game wants me to go, huh? Which is this harrowing walkway here. That's good. Not relevant to me or what I'm doing, so I will not worry about it. I just would really like to hop over to those train tracks is all. The cart tracks. Ooh. Looking sort of like the mist rift down there. Mist rift, not mid-drift. Whoa! Okay. Ooh. Yep. That felt good. That felt good and we liked it. And the whole pipe is moving, but that's fine. That's what we want. We want to move down to the next pipe with our weight. Okay, yep. And oh, I thought I missed. I thought I missed there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that was actually quite lucky. I didn't realize this was gonna be sort of a platformer, I guess. I do like it very much, the way it is. Cart, let me in. 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 It does look like I'm going into the mine, which is good. I thought that was a ladder. I could probably get in that hamster wheel. You think I could? Let me in. Nope. It seems like this object has no... What the hell? Are those forceps? Yeah, I straight up don't know how to change that. That's fine. Oh! I move the mouse. In a direction? I guess that direction? Okay. What the hell is this? Okay, just a sheet. I don't like the way this area is flickering. Okay, let's go in. I'd love to be a, sort of a minecart right now. Didn't like that. It stutter stepped there, which means I think it loaded a new area. I can't see the outside anymore, which is worrying. Yes, we're going to use our skill. Ugh, they're flesh. It's cool, it's cool. We love to slice the flesh. We love it. Oh, elevator this way. That's nice. Oh. Well, it seems like it's straight ahead, but this is the way to go, huh? No chain sound if I hit the chains. Now there's a nice well-lit path, and there's this over here. Oh! Please don't fall. Thank you. It doesn't let me slice willy-nilly, it seems. It only lets me slice when there's something to slice. This dark corner is scary, so I'm gonna move away from it, actually. Where's that one going, do we think? It seems as if this way is blocked off, in fact. So that's good, okay. So we find the way around. I'm suddenly moving a lot slower. It's because I have my knife out? Put my knife away. Yes, I can move faster with the knife away. Good to know. Stellar hand acting from the protagonist. Yeah. So some good dedication to your craft if you're gonna sort of meld your hand with a knife. Very good, very good. That's how you know it's professional. Sort of method hand acting. You know, you don't see this quality very often. Oh, right, you can't run with scissors. You're so right. Stupid of me to think that I could. Let's look around up here. Because why not? Just this structure. Maybe this was a different way up. Oh. Invisible wall. I'm not supposed to go over there. So much for curiosity. This is an open door? I don't like that this door is open and that I can't go through it. Okay. Up the stairs. Nope, can't hurt it. Okay. But I can, and should have kept my knife out for this. It won't let me clear away the excess. No, it will. Figured I would do a thorough job. Keep it clear, keep it fresh for the next person to enter the afterlife in such a fashion. Ask politely for the elevator to come down. Thank you. Anything else over here? What is that? It's so dark over here. I'm like worried there's an abyss right before whatever this object is. It just wants me to go up, doesn't it? Okay. Cool. Just some set dressing. Just looked like an eye, you know? Okay. Let's get me in that elevator. Take me away. Take me up. You love up. Okay. Yep. That's honestly kind of what I expected. And... okay, we were meant to do this. Now we're down here. That's fine. And I can't crouch in the water. This area is very well lit for it being below in a cave. That's very cool looking. Wow. The scale is really interesting. The pixelization makes it look a lot closer and smaller than it is. But I was just down there, you know? And it's this big. That's a really cool illusion. Sorry, now we have to walk all the way back up again. I don't know if that's just part of the built-in effect of the pixelization is making that happen, or if it's a game mechanic. I don't know. I don't know how it's working. It's really cool, though. It's like, I know the water is far down from this, and I should not jump down. But it looks so close. It looks so close to me. I could just pick it up. Anything over here? No. Another dead end. Okay, I'm trying not to swing the camera around too much, but it is very, something that I'm not very good at. Ooh, what a good view of the elevator. Go that way? I go this way? Oh, this is the flesh way. Alright, let's go the flesh way. It's my job. Sitting here to clear up the flesh, so that's what I'm gonna do. I like how this character intuitively was like, oh yeah, to get out this first door, I gotta do some scissor work. What's over here? Nothing. Fucking nothing. I can't jump that high. This is a lovely, beautiful cairn of some sort. Maybe a nice crystal formation. Can I touch it? Nope, I didn't want to do that. Do I want to cut it? Can I climb it? Guess I can't. Nope, they're just pretty. Interesting. Okay, do I have to slice them? Is that what it's telling me? Okay, yes, it was telling me that. Okay. We should, Justin McElroy has recently started playing Myst on the McElroy Family YouTube channel. And he's sort of like, he likes, he has an FMV focused, I guess he hasn't actually played a lot of them in a while, but he used to do this thing called FMV Quest where he tried to play a bunch of FMV games. Don't love that. So, you know, playing Myst was inevitable. He's really bad at it. He's just very bad at it. I feel like we, I don't know who we is. We should hand him Eclipsium and be like, yeah, this is Myst. Alright, have fun. Because a lot of it is like, last episode he got through one of the puzzle areas and then left without getting either of the pages, and so he had to replay it 2 more times. And it's just hard to watch. Sort of like tedium. Ew. Gross. Yucky. So I've got to sort of create myself a path through the yucky. That's good. Don't love it. Because I feel like this is very Myst-like, I would describe it as. It's so close to me. I need to figure out where I need to go. Is that where I need to go? Is that a door on the other end? That's just more tentacles, it looks like. Okay. That's gotta be it. Ooh. This isn't awesome. This is not my sort of favorite thing that we're doing. Well, I mean, I only have one sort of thing I can do. No, I'm good. No need to do that. What I'm seeing is perhaps this is not the way to come. Let's go look at that other direction that looked like it maybe had a door. Okay, that way I can't go, so it's gotta be this way, right? Okay, yeah, this is another light. Great. Oh. So there's that, which is cool. There's another light over there. Do we think I'm supposed to? Okay. What if I point the lights all at that one? But I still think I have to go over to there. I have to get to that one as well. I don't love how close you are to me. There's another light out there. It looks like there might be another one out there. I don't know if I can make this run, actually. We'll see. Oh, no, no, no. No, let me in. Let me in. Don't do it. No, no, no. No. Fuck. Damn it. Okay. Yes, this is lighter weight than Mist. This is like, it seems like I'm going in a direction very consistently. Yes, convoluted as fuck is exactly what Mist is. Yeah. I adore Mist. I think it's a lot of fun. I absolutely had to look up a walkthrough to even, like, once you understand the base mechanics of the game, it's a lot easier to sort of follow through what you're supposed to do. And it's like, okay, you do this to unlock the next area, and then you do this, and then, yeah. Okay, alright. So what I think the next step is just... What is it? Is to do this. Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. And that pushes back most of it. Or all of it. It pushes back pretty much all of it. And then I can get over there safely. That's what I was thinking. Yes. It's a little lighter on the puzzles, and you sort of are doing them one-on-one, one by one. Where am I looking? Oh, okay, this way. Awesome. Yep, I want to go down the dark fucking tunnel. So cool. Deeply, deeply unsettling, this entire sequence. I do not like this one bit. Okay, is that the closest one, or is the closest one that one? Because there's that. I think this one's closer. Let's see this one first. Ooh. Okay, where's the next one, though? There's the next one. Okay. Anything else? This area looks a little smaller than the last. It's just so slurpy. It's just so slurpy in here. I was worried about me being yucky because I'm sick, but this game is yucking itself pretty solidly, so like I'm less worried about that now. Ugh, ouch. Let's make sure I don't die when I do this. We'll create a path. Double up the path. Thanks. There we go. But now I can safely get back here because I already pointed the light. Wow! Look at me, I know how to solve a puzzle. It is hard for me to remember what it was like the first time I played Myst and how much I needed to look stuff up. I did play it with somebody else too, which did 100% help, but it's a weird one. Ugh. Oh. Okay, good. We love that. Yes. Yay! A safe path. Oh, Riven is really convoluted. That one I did have to look a lot of stuff up. Yeah. When I'm streaming Myst, it is essential that I have some sort of a guide open. Although I do find that when you stream the Myst games, there's a fairly big community of fans that often just will hop into random people's Myst streams and hang out. And they're pretty good at offering clues if you ask. They're also pretty good at not spoiling things if you don't want them to be spoiled. I found they were quite polite. So one of the first things I streamed was Myst, but I'd already played Myst once, so it was a lot easier for me to get through all of it. Riven, however, it's the thing in Riven that really, really pissed me off specifically was there's a statue of what looks like a chameleon in the forest, and there is a button hidden in a lamp next to it, but only one of the two symmetrical lamps has the button on it, and it's not visible. You just have to know it's there to click it. To open up the chameleon, there's a whole another section of the game. So I had been like bashing my head against nothing for the longest time, and it turns out there's a button. There's a completely hidden button. That one was upsetting. Rest of Riven, I think I got through most of it pretty okay. I think I did ask for guidance a few times. Because it was like, there are a lot of things where it's like, well, this is a puzzle, but I don't know if I'm allowed to be doing this yet, or if I need to do something else before it's active. The Halls of Moira. This is cool and fun. With goopy tentacles, yeah, of course. Moria. Did I say Moira? Whoa, please don't. Please don't break before I get to you. Hey girl, don't. Hey girl, don't. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. And it turns out I need to be in that section of the game to do a bunch of shit. Wow, can you believe it? Probably just fine walking straight towards the red light, huh? No problem. Okay, it looks like... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, girl. Oh, okay. May I... Whoa! Oh! Yeah! Rip it out. Whip that thing out. Notice that I can't hear the heartbeat anymore now that it's out, but did the heartbeat stop a while ago? I should back up. Enjoy the fruits of my heartbeat. That's good. That looks good. That seems good. Can I take it back? No? Okay, that's just there. I assume I go through this way? Awesome. Well, I mean, I don't need it. I'm pretty sure. Ooh. Good, good. Yep, good. That's what I wanted. What am I gonna... Oh, the whole hand? Ooh. Okay, putting the IV in. Good. Oh. Ouch! Escape simulator. Yeah, it technically wasn't invisible, but I believe the same pixels were on the other side as well, and there was no button, so there was no reason to think one side had a button and one didn't. Co-op escape room simulator. Escape simulator. Which one is that? Is that the one that has a VR component? Because one of the escape room simulators, I played like all of them a while ago with one of my friends. It was so fun. All of them at once, yeah, it's a bit of a headache. This is definitely like an eye strain sensitivity kind of game. Okay, yeah, I think I played through all of that. That one has the cartoony little characters. Not the one that the Macros have been playing recently, which is a different escape game. That one is also really fun, it looks like. I love an escape room. I'm quite good at escape rooms. Ooh. I should watch those bad escape escape room horror movies. I think there were like 2 of them. I love a death game. I know that they're bad, but I love a death game horror. We'll just keep on the path with my... So am I looking through the hand in my... I'm looking through the hole in my hand to see. Okay, yes. Sorry, I don't know why it didn't register until the end of the sequence that I was doing that. Okay. Well, let's calm down. Hold on. Can I make another complaint about Secret of the Mimic? Let me in. The sound design was really challenging because they have this character that is trying to kill you, and you would think the sound design would tell you where their location was, and maybe this is because I was watching on a TV and not on headphones. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. But straight up, you could not tell what direction the Mimic was in. It was like overly loud even if it was pretty far away, so you'd think it was right outside. I don't know. Again, I was not watching it with headphones on, but the people playing it weren't playing it with headphones on either, which is a bold choice. So I wonder if they were having the same problem with it. Anyways, it made me think of this because this game has very, I don't know, diegetic sound. It's coming, it's stereo. It's got a lot of stereo sounds, so you can hear when things are happening near you, but nothing's actually happening. Hi! So you're scary. Okay. He eated me. This is just like in SpongeBob. It's just like in SpongeBob that happened in SpongeBob. Y'all remember the SpongeBob movie? Yeah. Oh. There was an anglerfish with an old lady. The old lady could talk. It's an Alaskan bullworm. Oh, okay, well, that makes it okay. Now this seems nice. This seems much nicer and more pleasant than what I was doing a second ago. Do I not have to do that again? Oh, okay, I'm in a whole new area. A planned death. May I? May I? I think it's trying to tell me that there's no crank. Let's go find the crank. This would be fun if this was like a point and click section. Ooh, let me in. Well, don't worry, we can change that. That one, please. Oh no, it won't let me. Alright, that's fine, I guess. It doesn't want me destroying property. Let me in, though. Let me in. Oh, there's the crank I need. See, I do need to get in there. Anyways, petition to make Justin play this instead of Myst. Can I break these with my hammer? My blade? Okay, good. Oh yeah, I definitely want to go down there. Hold on though. I have an important crank to grab first. Oh wait, I do want to open this though as well. Do that again. Crank that well. Oh. Do I trying to okay, I hold it. I just hold the click button. Listen, I don't know anything about any of the SpongeBob movies other than the one SpongeBob movie. There's another path this way. This seems like I might get eaten again. Do we... But the wind chimes, what I'd love a wind chime. Fuck. I was just missed. Oh, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Hold on, stretch. Oh. Refreshed as fuck. Yeah, it's just the woods church. There's literally nothing to be afraid of. It's the woods church. We love the woods church. Hello? Yeah, this is giving... What's that fucking game called? Karimara and the Forlorn Sadness? Fuck, what is it called? What with the C? You knew what I was talking about. I love that game. I watched a stream of it and I immediately went and bought it because it made me so happy. Okay, well. This is nice. This is a nice place. I feel safe here. Can I just stay here? Wood church. Woods church. I love that I'm holding this like a lantern. Light my way, bucket. Show me the path ahead. Now, I know that the end of both paths is fairly pleasant. We don't need to have this sort of creepy... Maybe the wind chimes keep it safe, this path? From the sort of beast, maybe? Yeah, we could... Oh, yeah. That's a deep-ass well, okay. Crank that thing. Yeah, I got my bucket of water. Which we all know I'm ready to use on... something. What is this bucket of water for? Okay, let's go into the basement. Maybe that's what the bucket of water is for. Thanks for stopping by. This is a good game so far. Do you need water down here? Anybody need water? The wine cellar. It's a creepy door. Whoa. Well, I guess there's nothing down here for me. Interesting. I like the way that I sink and then I lift up. Maybe this is an easier way to get water. Bring the bucket down to the puddle. Oh, I guess I could do this, yeah? Oh, because there's a key. I see it now. May I? A little too hot still? Oh, okay. I've placed it in my pocket. Maybe. The bucket is gone as well. Okay, cool. What's this way? I didn't come down here yet. A lake. Fish shack. Door. Yoink. Also have sort of a basement situation. What else do you got? Fish. A bed inside your shack. Smelly. Bad smells alert. This guy stinks. Drop that freaking boat in. Now, I don't know about... I don't know about this. A little frightened. Slightly frightened. Let's go in that basement first. I don't know if the boat will just auto take me somewhere, or it's gonna be a whole thing, or... I do not like that I cannot peek down first. Hello. Where's this? Quite scary. Oh, okay. I see. Hey, it's the bottom of the well! We know the well. So one of the keys goes here. Great. Oh! Well, this was closed a second ago. But that's okay. Cool. Well, maybe this way's faster, actually, to get back there. Hello. Sorry, it auto-crouched and then decided it didn't want to auto-crouch anymore. So I had to manually crouch. Okay, if our goal is to get several keys... Can't get in there yet. Boat might be one of where the keys are. Oh, it's a mill. Yeah, I know, I have my thing up. Let me in. I don't like the sounds going on here. Oh. Chat, there's gonna be a dead cow. As a cow, I can't approve of this. But this is gonna be yucky. Hey man. I need that. Oh. That's a human. Those are human limbs. Those are human limbs on you, on that cow. You're just like me. I can't believe they put me in the game. Nah, I'm not a big fan of that. Oh. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like that at all. Uh-oh. I don't like that it sort of backs me up. Okay, put my second key in. Okay. Third key seems like it's gonna come from the boathouse. Let's go up the boatway. There is still a path out of the village, but I feel like this, whatever I'm doing, seems very important. Okay. We shall relax. Oh! I cannot steer. We're going wherever this takes us. Hello. Oh, the fish are dead. Oh. Okay, good. That's really good. Oh, no. Blood. Seems bad, the thing that I'm doing. It's like maybe I shouldn't be doing any of all this. Ah, the safety of the boathouse. Good. I feel good. I feel, oh, yuck. Oh, ugh. I don't like that. Okay, wait, I was gonna go in the basement. We got another key. Wow. Where are the goddesses? Alright. Oh. Good, they turn themselves. That makes me feel awesome. Hello. Into the... oh yeah, into the... oh, yep. Into the flume. Did any of you ever read Pendragon? By DJ McHale when they were a kid. Because I was really obsessed with that series, and this is sort of what it looked like when you traveled between areas. Hi! We're cool, right? Shall I... can we go back? Seems like maybe she doesn't want me to fuck with her. Which is fair. Or perhaps. I don't know when they were released. Yeah, there's this rock tunnel, and they would say the location they wanted to go, and wow, the game is really loud, huh? And it would light up and just sort of take them. It's sort of Stargate style would be the... I can't turn away. I can't back up anymore. It's like not letting me. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. I was thinking it was taking me quite a long time to... yeah, I can't turn my vision, I can only go straight. Well, good thing I wasted everybody's time. They're really bad. These books are very bad. I have been rereading them, fairly recently, because I wanted to do a sort of, like, video essay on them years ago, when I was bored. And they are quite bad. They're very, patronizing to the reader. Like, this adult is writing these kids' books, but the adult that's writing them thinks kids are stupid. So they are, like, very challenging to experience at all. Alright, hey. So I'm just gonna keep walking, I guess. Is that cool? You cool with this? Hi. Do you want me to grab her eye, or? Well, this isn't helping me at all. May I? Hi. May I? May I get that big peeper you got? The answer is no. I may not get the big peeper. Can I leave? Can I leave though? So I'm not able to look away from her, but I am allowed to move in the space to an extent, which is why this is happening. I'm not sure how to leave. Maybe here? And then back up, maybe? Yes, okay. And then perhaps her gaze will not be able to reach me if I get farther? I can turn now. I can look away. Okay, we're good. That was deeply upsetting, if I may say so. Oh, okay, well, it hasn't ended. I need to get to that door over there, but I cannot look away from her. So let's try to aim as best we can. Probably back here. Okay, got it. Good. And again, here she is. Good, awesome. I don't know where we're going in this area. That's gonna be hard. Yep. Yep. No, it's awesome to see you. No, it's really cool, actually. I do think you're pretty awesome. If I may say so. Alright, well that went well. I think we can all say that went well. That was fucking loud. No, not in the face of giant woman for sure. You're right. Maybe. Maybe so. What is up? What is above me? I guess just stalagmites? A lot of hands with eyes shut, making me feel like perhaps I should be using my eyeball thing when I can. This really makes everything a lot harder to see if you use it at the wrong time, I fear. Okay. But maybe the pictographs are saying keep it shut. Oh, hey! Oh, your eye's closed. Oh, opening it. Good to see you. I love her beautiful anime eye. She is so pretty. Hey! I don't know where I'm going. Okay, I guess this way. Seems pretty good of a way to do it. Can I look away from you with this? No, that really doesn't help at all. Worth a shot. Okay, so I think okay, yep, here we go. No, that's something. I think I've made it back around to where the ladder should be. Maybe I'm going up? Or down? Because I didn't see the ladder again, and I know we've moved. Okay, then there's the ladder. So we are going up. May I... Hello? Don't mind if I do. Just get right in there. I am into giant woman. Oh, hey, back here, huh? Waiting room? Yeah, sure, I'll check back out my, my sort of death room. Worth a peek. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't hear a heartbeat in here anymore, but we got a giant key. I really like this big key. Oh my god, I'm walking so slow. Oh, but don't worry, the door is right here, I guess. This game is really cool. I don't know how long this game is. I'm gonna have to stop soon because I'm getting tired. But like, damn, this fucking rules. This has been so delightful. Guess I go up that way, huh? Oh, this is the where we were. Okay. I'm the level of sick where my teeth kind of hurt. Like, why do my teeth hurt? Why are my teeth bothering me? What the fuck? Get through this door with this big key. Boom. Ram it down. I guess not. So about halfway? Okay, this will be a good place to stop once I put this key fucking somewhere. And we can pick it up next time I stream. I'm gonna keep playing Pokemon on weekends though. So it'll probably be next week, Thursday? Okay, yeah, put my big key in the big hole. Here you go. Slot it right in. Oh, I don't even have to do anything. Well, that's a convoluted way to open a door. I can't jump off that? I can jump off that. Gotcha. Okay, I said I was gonna stop, but I'm getting carried away. I want to know that we've moved into the next area. I guess we kind of have. Oh yeah, ring that bell. Is that enough? Oh. My sort of cloth. Oh, uh-oh. Huh. Uh-oh. Okay, this seems not so good, actually. No reason in particular. Teeth hurt way. It's like just an ache. A mysterious ache. Should I can't do it again? Oh, you want me to climb down, huh? I don't think I want to, but I will. Give it a shot. Yeah, top teeth mostly. The ache. You guys know something about toothaches that I don't? Sinus pressure? Oh, yeah. Woo. Oh, interesting. Well, you know, and all the. Well, I guess not this way. This way. Okay, never mind, not this way. This is where I came from, I guess. Are you telling me I'm supposed to go up towards the shadow figures? I guess. sick beat, though. Oh, he's sort of burning something strapped to it. You're burning her? No, that's not, I don't condone this. Oh. Okay, getting a new power. Fire stuff. Cold fire. Use the burning instrument to light your path. Okay. This one? Okay. Yeah. Sure. Grinding them? No, I don't. I don't grind my teeth, thank goodness. My mom does. She has to wear a mouth brace in her sleep. No, the only thing that's going to give me tooth damage is my tongue piercing. It told me to light my path. Oh, I can literally just walk out through here? Well, fine. Alright. But I should stop playing the video game soon. But I want to keep playing the video game more. Sinus pressure makes sense. Ugh. Being sick is like, how many ways can you be uncomfortable? And it's like, as soon as you sort of settle into like, well, this is gonna be uncomfortable, a new one comes along, is it's like, oh, okay. Well, now it's one thing too many. Now I'm overwhelmed. My nose is dry. My teeth hurt. My headache never fully went away. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. This is maybe the time to stop, huh? Oh. This is definitely a new area. Oh no, there's gonna be pig gore in this game? No. May I be so honest with you, chat? Pig gore is like my least favorite thing in a horror movie at all ever. It makes me ew. Cow gore? Totally fine. I can tell you exactly where it came from too. Is my mom rented, they made an Animal Farm movie that was animated like the Babe movies, where it was like talking animals, and I think my mom rented it thinking it would be a fun kids movie. It wasn't. It starts very early on with a pig getting slaughtered, because it's Animal Farm is like a, I don't know. I've never read Animal Farm. I'm scared off reading Animal Farm from this childhood experience. It further solidified by like my parents were vegetarians when I was growing up, and I think one of their turning points was they went to a giant family barbecue. And they had like a roast pig, and it was like the grossest thing they'd ever encountered, having a full roast pig with the head still on, the apple in the mouth. And they were like, never again. Pig, the other thing I don't like about pigs specifically is their skin is too human. So like dead pig is just like very unpleasant conceptually to me. Really, really gross. Too much. These creatures are too sentient. Oh, and then of course I watched Saw 3, which sort of really cemented the... Saw 3 is rough. I'm not a... Hide your barbecue notes. I like horror. I'm not a torture porn fan, but I am, like, again, a death game fan, so I was like, okay, I should watch the Saws, even though I know that they're more torture porn leaning. And the first two movies were fine. For me, I could get... None of the gore in the first two movies bothered me at all. The third movie, every single thing was, like, especially, like, unpleasant. They did a very good job of making that one really, really bad. Which maybe is good. Oh, that's no good. What really? They okay? Wait, may I look it up? Hold on. We're gonna stop. We're gonna pause the game here next to the horrible pig situation. Options. Saved less than 5 minutes ago. Awesome. It auto saves. I love a game that auto saves for me. Maybe are we? Let's look up the trailer. Will I get copyright claimed for the trailer? Probably. We'll do it anyway. Quit. Welcome back. We're gonna watch a trailer for the new Animal Farm because I want to scare myself. But no, don't. This is not. It's not a movie for children. Don't get Animal Farm and think it's gonna be a fun pig adventure. It is not. Of course they're remaking Animal Farm. Because the old graphics are so outdated now. This one, is it animated? It's like animated cutely. Uh-oh. What a yikes. What a cast. Okay, hold on. Animal Farm 2025. So it already came out? Did it already come out? What the fuck? Hold on. An allegory against Marxism. Okay. For Marxism? I don't know. Maybe for Marxism. I feel like it was a for Marxism movie. I never had to read it for any reason. That's all I'll say. Also, I've never read Watership Down. I do want to read Watership Down, though. That seems like something that I would enjoy. Hold on. Let me turn on my this. We can click on a... That's not cropped in any way that's helpful. Oh, because I cropped it for Homestuck. Hold on. I just have to remember the sequence of buttons to press. It does have Laverne Cox in it. That's a plus. I think she hasn't done anything problematic, right? Against Stalinism, gotcha. Okay, so it's animated cute style, which I already... Now this is falling into the trap of this isn't a kid's movie. Why'd you make it look like a kid's movie? I guess it probably really cements the... Why are they standing up? Okay, sorry. Terrible reviews. Should have worked harder. Okay, well, let's... official trailer. Let's get copyright struck. Visit site? I would like to have my ad free. Oh no, I'm on my... Whatever. This is cropped badly still, that's okay.
What's up?
We are going on vacation.
I do hope it's somewhere good.
What does that say?
Laughter House!
That sounds awesome. I love to laugh.
Oh, there's Seth Rogen.
A slaughterhouse.
Look at all this deliciousness. They want this.
Do you want to be food, or do you want freedom? Then let's fight for it.
This is...
We're free. Whatever goes upon two legs is an enemy. 4 legs, good. 2 legs, bad.
Is this one actually made for kids?
Shall wear clothes,
Huh? What? We're show pigs.
and all animals are equal.
Animals running a farm? I had to see it for myself.
Thank you. Aw, so cute.
Activate cute eyes.
I'd rather gouge them out.
Fascinating. Fascinating choices.
That farm.
Well, it doesn't seem like any animal was, like, slaughtered right in the...
You are about to be
Seth Rogen's character seems like he was perhaps the pig that was killed in the other Animal Farm.
humans working together. I like the optics.
Oh, we love the optics. What are optics?
I think it's a kind of seafood. You're wearing clothes.
Would you look at that? I am.
Everything's different, but
No, he becomes evil. He doesn't get slaughtered, he becomes evil.
Are equal, but some are more equal than others.
This is
I'm
our home.
I genuinely speechless. What the fuck? Not that political, but it's Animal Farm.
No one do that again.
Cautionary tales.
A cautionary tale. Oh, okay, no, apparently it just came out? It said 2025, though, everywhere else. What the fuck? Okay. Alright. So they made Animal Farm for kids. They sort of decided, what if we made Zootopia, but we based it off of this actual, like, literature about, like, rising up and not becoming, I don't know, a farm animal? This is okay. So, like, why make this movie at all? If you're not going to, like, fully lean into... you could have made a movie about farm animals running a farm without it being an Animal Farm. And then you wouldn't have tied it to this, like, thing that has, like, meaning. And it's, like, a darker story. Yeah, so why bother tying it to the idea of Animal Farm at that point? What the actual fuck? I don't know. I'm genuinely baffled. Whoa. If you're gonna make a video, if you're going to make this already exists. A movie that is not tied to, like, a classic work of literature trying to push a political stance already exists. It's Zootopia. We already have Zootopia. You don't need to make this movie at all. Why does this movie exist? Because you've sort of lost the plot in several different ways. But at least it wouldn't have traumatized me as a child. But it also wouldn't have taught me anything, perhaps. That's okay, now I'm getting recommended the fucking Nostalgia Critic review of it, which is no good. I don't use this YouTube account. My algorithm's no good. Well, the other recommended video is 1 hour of silence occasionally broken up by yellow Pikmin finding spicy rocks. So actually, I think I take it back. My algorithm is doing everything it can with what I've given it, which is not much. Oh. Well, I mean, at least it didn't traumatize child me. I give this movie 0 stars, didn't traumatize me when I was a kid. Couldn't have, it didn't exist yet. And I give the actual Animal Farm movie that did traumatize me as a kid probably it was a pretty good movie. I'd imagine it was pretty good and actually stuck to the book. And, like, yeah, it tried to push that narrative, because if you don't want to push that narrative, why did you George Orwell rolling in his grave? What else did Orwell write? Because I did read some Orwells, which I went on a dystopian kick pretty hard when I was in high school. George Orwell, was he the... This is 1984. That one was fun. 1984. I was right. Sorry, they put the dates that they were released next to the title of the book, which is 1984. So it said 1984, parentheses, 1949, which was really confusing. I remember liking 1984. A lot of people that had to read it didn't, though. I remember in high school. This was high school, because it was weird and horny. But I thought the weird horniness lended to the sort of vibe of... I don't remember the fucking point of the book, frankly. It was mostly just a cautionary tale about a surveillance state. Yeah. I mean, George Orwell is probably rolling in his grave for everything that every single aspect of living in our current era. Because, like, yeah, he's right. Dude's correct. We are living in a surveillance state. We should watch out. We are our entire capitalism is sort of based around I don't know. Capitalism was invented to replace slavery, and so its point is to make as much profit off of the lowest level workers as you possibly can without giving them any share of that profit. Which is why it sucks. Which is why it sucks so bad, and why everything is awful all the time for everybody. So this is good. This is what I assume all the points of all of these are. Fascinating. Did he do any weird 7 day ago TikTok that's definitely AI generated called Meet George Orwell? Oh no. Did he do any of the other weird ones? Did he do who did Slaughterhouse-5? It seems like something he would have fucked with. Who did Slaughterhouse-5? Kurt Vonnegut did that one. Slaughterhouse-5 is fascinating, by the way. It looked like it might have been, it was 1969. Hold on. When did you die, George Orwell? You died before Slaughterhouse-5 came out. Man, George Orwell, if you didn't die of tuberculosis, you would have really fucked with Slaughterhouse-5, I feel. Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting and fascinating. I'm trying to think of the other dystopians I read, because there was that other one that was, like, really racist. In a way that was, like, intentional. I can't remember what it's called, though. Fuck. Hold on. List of classic dystopian literature is what I just googled. I guess let's see. Ooh, this is sorted by century. That's fun. RUR. Sorry, I got it. RUR is a play. Rossum's Universal Robots that introduces the word robot for the first time that we use today. It is the first written use of the word robot. It's from the 1920s. It's a good read. Brave New World, I think is what I was thinking of. Aldous Huxley. That's the 1930s. Brave New World is the weird one. It's about, like, I don't know, culture is... Can I open this in new tab, please? Often used as a companion piece or an inversion counterpart to 1984. Okay. So it has, like, an opposing perspective. Let me get a summary of this. Let me get a summary of this. Takes place in 2540. Oh, this is straight up Homestuck. So it's like Homestuck. Well, yes. Oh, one of the characters' names is literally Marx, which is probably a very specific choice. Sorry, I'm remembering this as I'm reading this, and it was a lot weirder. So this one guy who's not very popular takes this girl who's very popular and cute to what they refer to as a savage reservation. So like we've in this book series in the future, technology and culture has evolved very far technologically. Okay. The first examples are sleep learning and artificial wombs, and there's like a caste system, whatever. But the actual indigenous people and the reservations were isolated outside of that, and so all this technology was built up around these groups of people that are now like trapped in this terrifying like I don't know. It's very weird, and this one of these characters from the future city takes one of the people from the reservation and scares the shit out of him for a while. I don't remember what the point was, but it was like very racist. Interesting. Actually, a lot of the technology is reminding me specifically of one of my favorite series, the Vorkosigan Saga. I wonder if it was an inspiration for Bujold's sci-fi books, because there are artificial wombs, and like one of the planets is called Beta Colony, and they're very sex positive. Like you get your like your implant early on so that you can't have a pregnancy without wanting to. It's assumed that if you want to have a child, you will use one of the artificial wombs, the uterine replicators. So I wonder if this is like she straight up was like, oh, these are interesting concepts. Can I take them, separate them from that context, because the context of straight Brave New World was wild. And then let's put them into like an actual more realistic sci-fi universe where all of these Earth cultures have spread out and become very different in their spreading out to different planets, which is the kind of sci-fi I like reading. Anyways, read weird old dystopians, maybe. Some of these look like they are very, very dark. And so are the ones that I've mentioned already. But it looks like Kurt Vonnegut wrote a few things in this genre. And Fahrenheit 451 I did have to read for school as well. That one's a bit shorter. They've added Lord of the Flies to this, which I don't know if that's true. As a dystopian, I guess. Which makes me wonder what their definition of dystopian is, actually. Be interesting to know. A Clockwork Orange also is on here. Okay, I am seeing... I think I'm seeing the pattern. They focus on trying to... The Lorax is a dystopian based on this. Okay, yeah. I guess they're like, okay, here's a glimpse into the future, and here are the dangers of that future, is what dystopian is classified as in here. Does it give a definition at the top? Okay, a dystopia is an unpleasant, typically repressive society, often propagandized as being utopian. The Encyclopedia of Science Fiction states that dystopian works depict a negative view of the way the world is supposedly going in order to provide urgent propaganda for a change in direction. So they are like propaganda tools, often. Which is interesting, because, like, okay, Dr. Seuss is like, okay, the environment's going to shit, maybe we should do something. A Clockwork Orange is like, hey, they're gonna figure out how to brainwash us soon, and then we aren't going to be in charge of our own. The government's going to decide who they want to get brainwashed based on their actions, and Clockwork. I did read Clockwork Orange. I did read Clockwork Orange a few years ago. Really, really, really hard to read. First of all, because it is written in like it's written in English with a lot of like Russian slang. I feel like is the way I describe it. So you have to like have a dictionary open with all the definitions of the words to translate for the first few chapters before you get into the swing of it and then recognize things and can keep reading. It's very challenging to read. It's very short. The point of it is like, hey, this character is, yeah, or maybe its own slang. Yeah, I don't know if maybe that makes sense. Do you think, was Clockwork Orange set in the future and I'm just stupid? I thought it was like, no, you know what? That makes more sense, actually. If it was set in the future and it was its own slang. Okay. That clarifies a lot of things for me, actually. The like turning point of the book, it depicts this character who is like horrible. He's really awful. He's doing really horrible things, described in gruesome detail. And he's captured by the police, and instead of sentencing him to prison, they put him through this mind control program that makes it impossible for him to be antagonistic at all. And then he gets back home and is stuck like this and is like living in hell. He experiences like horrible pain whenever he has a thought that's even a little bit dark, even if it's like something that is like understandable, like he's upset for a good reason. So he gets stuck and can't like defend himself or do anything, and is constantly being attacked, and like I think, if I remember correctly, the version of the book I read was like, for the longest time, the English translation or the English print version cut out the last few chapters. The last few chapters wrap it back around and are like, okay, this character that we've been following this whole time, do you remember that he's 14? He is a literal child that all of this happened to. And so like there were other things that should have been happening. There were other forms of support that could have been happening to help this kid, instead of like brainwashing him and essentially killing his spirit forever. That was supposed to be the point of like, we need to not go down this road. We need to go down this road. So that makes sense. This is all I'm I'm piecing together things as I go through this. Wait, I recognize Tanith Lee. Who are you? What did I read by you? Tanith Lee. Show me your books. Did you read The Wolf? She wrote one of my favorite series. The Clad-Eye Journals, which I loved when I was a kid. They're called Wolf Tower, Wolf Star, Wolf Queen, Wolf Wing. I lost one of I had all 4 copies. I lost one of them. My mom was like, oh, I have a kid I want to let borrow it, and then never returned it. And I was like, hey, do you remember that you let a kid borrow this? And she was like, no, I don't remember that at all. I was like, come on, man. My book. Those are really good. I should read more of her stuff because I really like that one. It was one of the first books that I ever read and really enjoyed that was written in a journal. So like the character was writing it as her, like as she was writing down the story. Similar to Pendragon, but much better done. Pendragon does that and it's really annoying. Again, Pendragon's just bad. I'm gonna look through the rest of these because I'm interested and I'm locked in. I have to finish this task before I end stream. They start getting 1970s, 80s. They start getting a little more whimsical. They're a lot more intense before this. They're getting a more like, well, people like science fiction and people misunderstand the points of these books, so let's do something fun with them. Young adult fiction. Okay, this is different. The Giver. My 4th grade teacher read us The Giver because it was her favorite book. I think she had to censor parts of it, but it was one of my favorite books for a long time too. There are 4 sequels to The Giver, and they are bad. They're not good. Don't read the sequels. Lois Lowry does this thing with every single book she writes where the climax of the book and the ending of the book happen on the same page. Like there is no debriefing, there is no like letting you sit in it. It's just like it ends. And it works really well with The Giver as a one-off, but it does not work for the rest of the books in the series, and it feels very, you realize it's just how she writes and it was not intentional, and it suddenly is very jarring. Also, the second book doesn't have any connection to the first book. The third book ties them together. The fourth book starts in the city that The Giver starts in. Okay, yes. Now we're getting into in the 21st century. Now we're actually getting the young adult fiction category. So the 80s didn't have any young adult fiction. The 2000s are starting to get into the young adult fiction dystopian, which is good. Because that's most of what I grew up on. Are, Hunger Games. Oh, I need to read Mortal Engines. That one I have a copy of somewhere. City of Ember, so good. It has the sequels to the City of Ember on here too. I wonder if it has. Okay, it does have Lois Lowry's other books. So Gathering Blue is on here. What else is in here? Jeanne Duprow apparently turned, okay, one after the other. City of Ember 2003, People of Sparks 2004, like one after the other. Uglies and Pretties, same year. Scott Westerfeld churning those books out. There is now a Netflix show about following Uglies, which is one of my favorite series. It's not good. Number one, because I watched the fucking trailer, number one qualm is that all of the actresses they chose to play these children are already beautiful. they're like pretty actors. Like they have very nice symmetrical faces and whatever. Like the point of Uglies is that like humans are losing their senses of self in this transformation. And they ruined it by having all the characters be very pretty, which is so stupid. They've decided Stephanie Meyer's book is on here, which is good. Not Twilight. Hunger Games I feel like was the kickoff for a lot of this genre, but I do feel like City of Ember was like the sleeper kickoff. It's like City of Ember, Uglies, Hunger Games, and then from that point it was over. Maze Runner, I forgot about Maze Runner. I was just talking about Maze Runner the other day. I keep forgetting. I should reread Maze Runner. I remember that being really good. They've decided Ready Player One is one of these. I guess that's true. It's just not very well done. It doesn't have a point to make. It's just saying that it's no good. The future. They put Matched on here. Matched is not good. Matched is like Matched and Divergent to me are Hunger Games clones. They have Hunger Games Twilight clones. They have a love triangle. They don't know what they're trying to say. It's no good. I think I did talk about it because I found out that Scott Westerfeld wrote 4 more books in that universe recently, and they just never came up. They're like set, if they're following a completely different character, but like the main character from the first books is still alive and exists. Very interesting. Oh, they got some of Marie Lu's books on here. I like Marie Lu because she started on DeviantArt, and that's where I found her. I found her dress-up games for her books that she made herself before I found her books. But her books are not very good. I read a couple of them. Prodigy is the first one, I think. That one was fine. She wrote another one about a hacker girl that had rainbow hair. That one was not so good. I read a few of those, though. Okay, that's all of them. Apparently, that's all the ones on the list. I feel like there are more than this. I feel like there are maybe too many for people to keep up with posting on this website, because this list Okay. Stops in 2018. No one published anything. It goes from 2016 to 2018. Nobody published anything in 2015. Sorry. In 2017 or 2019. That was a dystopian. And then the 2020s jump directly to like 2023. Oh, these aren't in publish order because one is 2020, one is 2025, and the other one is 2020. That shouldn't be how that's... Everything else is laid out correctly. Someone should report this page. Also, a lot of these have citation needed next to them. Go look up the book. That should be plenty of citation. Did I read... Station 11 looks familiar. What is Station 11? Was that really good one? Hold on. Y'all, you guys should read Station 11. It's fucking incredible. I am remembering that I read it now. It's really good. It's like the world was devastated by a plague, and it is like the story of a bunch of people scattered coming back together and rebuilding. I'm describing it very badly, but like it follows several different characters through their making their way through this world. It jumps through time a little bit. It's really good. It's just really, really good. I highly, highly recommend this book. Yeah, no, it's more of a post-apocalyptic. It does look like it had an HBO drama in 2021, but read this book. Yeah, Hunger Games was really if you're making young adult dystopian. Also, young adult dystopian does really well if it actually has meaning behind it, because like my school had 1 million copies of Uglies to read in class. They were like for some of the classes. They are really good, like they're written at a lot more of an accessible reading level, but they have a lot of these concepts ready. I think like if you're writing a dystopian, writing it for a YA audience is the smartest thing you can do, because again, these are meant to be propaganda books, right? You're trying to convince your audience that the world is going to be a certain way and we need to change it before it gets there, and this is what it looks like if we won't. So I feel like if you want to get that idea in someone's head, you make it into a cool YA book with a love triangle and do some bullshit and have space adventures alongside the message, so that when that kid gets older and is more aware and can connect those things to real life, it actually serves a purpose. Versus like a lot of these are, I don't know. My worry for a lot of dystopians is who is the audience, because like is somebody who knows that they are against these certain are people who support capitalism and shit, like they probably understand that these books are propaganda in the opposite direction and avoid them. Like they're not going to seek out and read a book that's trying to change their mind, you know? I don't know. That's my thought. How does the book reach the audience? I feel like I have a very similar point about, I've been reading, who is the author? Naomi Novik. I've been reading a Naomi Novik short story book that she published a couple of years ago. I just read through the Temeraire tie-in. Temeraire is one of her longer series, following sort of like a guy who's from nowhere who knows nothing, accidentally bonding with a very smart dragon who then slowly teaches the man how to be a better person. And I feel like Naomi Novik has nailed it. The target audience are like sexist fantasy guys. like guys that are obsessed with Lord of the Rings and read these, like people who read like all of Eye of the Worlds, this like very specific group of people who go towards these fantasy books. That's what these books are for. She's captured her niche. She knows who they're for. She's writing them so they get to that group of people to teach them. I'm not a huge fan of the Temporary books because I started reading them and I was like, oh, I don't think this was for me. But it's also good and it has dragons, so I do highly recommend checking it out. But my god, her Scholomance books are so fucking good. And all of her, one of my favorite books of all time is Uprooted. If you read any of her books, go read Uprooted. It is my favorite. It is a romance. Kind of. I guess the romance is a subplot, which is why I like it, because I don't like romance books. Have you read Uprooted? You should. It's like a classic twist on, like, princess stuck in a tower guarded by a dragon story. I think it's really well done. She's done a few of these, like, fairy tale retellings, because those are very popular to do right now, and she does a fantastic job with them. Spinning Silver is also incredibly good. That one's a Rapunzel kind of take. But they're like steeped more in the like country of origin that these tales come from, and a little bit more like realistic almost. I don't know. They're beautifully written. Yeah, and the Scholomance books are incredible, and I've been really enjoying these short stories. The first one is about a pirate that's not set in any of her worlds, and it was really good. She had a short story following a student in the Scholomance after the events of the other Scholomance books. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I've been rambling so much. I guess I should see if anybody's streaming so I can raid out. Thanks for yapping with me though. I've been reading I just finished The Raven Scholar. That was fun. My mom is reading it right now and she's complaining because it's like a 24-hour long book and there's a lot of like unnecessary stuff in there that could have been cut. Which I agree with her, but it is very good otherwise. And I like a longer book. I like to be able to settle into a world for a while, which is why I like reading longer series. You adored Scholomance and enjoyed the Temporary. Yeah. I finished the new Murderbot also. It was really good. Nothing makes me more calm or like, I don't know, grounded than being in Murderbot's head, in Sec Unit's head for a little bit. Really good, unreliable narrator books. Thanks for hanging out, Bug, even if it was a quieter night. The Journals of Lady Trent. Oh, let me open a tab before I... The Journals of Lady Trent. Marie Brennan's. Okay. I'm opening a tab. I've got it. Ooh. I do think I've heard of these. These are beautiful. Sorry, I'm looking at the covers. I know, never judge a book, but... The Natural History of... Yeah, I think that was the first one. And I'm reading Wolf Hall at one of my roommate's recommendations, which is it's about Henry VIII, kind of. It's following Thomas Gibson. It's written like fiction, based in like what we know, essentially. It's written in a narrative forward way so that it's more interesting, which I love in a historical fiction book. If I may recommend another historical fiction book, because I haven't gotten through this one, I don't know if I can recommend it yet. It seems good so far. We'll see. One of my favorite books of all time is The Destiny of the Republic by Candace Brandsetter? I cannot remember how to pronounce her name. Which is about the assassination of President Garfield. And you would think, that seems like maybe it wouldn't be the most fun book. Oh my god, it's written so well. It's so compelling, and all the characters are and they're real people. They're real people, and she researched all this shit. And it's one of the most fascinating, like, it's one of the most fun reads I've ever had in like a informed fiction, informed historical fiction book. Really cool. Okay, I was going on Twitch. Now I am actually losing my voice. Okay. Thanks for letting me yap for a while. Oh, we could raid Lep tonight. That's exciting. Yeah, I don't really know anybody else too well, so let's raid Lep. Yuppie. Okay. It does this every time. I click on creator dashboard and it takes away the menu and pretends it didn't. Like, come on now. Alright. Raid. Raiding. Scrolling. Where did you go? There you are. All right. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you next Sunday is my hope. But that might... hold on. I'm staying with my mom. I may still be staying with my mom until Monday, so I may not be streaming again till next Thursday. So sorry in advance for the lack of streams. That's why I wanted to get one in today. If that's the case, it'll be Eclipsium next. If I do manage to stream on the weekend, it'll be Pokemon. I'll see you when I see you. Hopefully I won't be sick again next time. Yeah, have a good one, everybody. Starting the raid now. Lep is playing Final Fantasy 7. So have fun out there. Goodbye.